Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe Classics, Batros. Club Filmation has been bringing us first-time action figures of characters that only appeared in animated form. Batros is another one of those one-off villains that many remember, so let's see how his first action figure turned out. He comes in the standard Masters of the Universe Classics blister card packaging. The back of that shows us a selection of other figures in the Classics lineup, as well as offers us a brand new bio for Batros. Batros is a character that always stood out as one that should have had an action figure back in the 80s. I mean, he certainly looks like a Masters of the Universe character. He's another villain recruited by Skeletor who only appeared in one episode, titled The Great Books of Mystery. For the most part, this figure is pretty standard, utilizing the normal male buck. He does have those Fangman hands with the larger nails, and also features a nice pair of fur-topped boots. His harness features a red bat on the center, which does make this guy look almost like he could be a member of the Evil Horde. It's just a bit of a coincidence, though, as this guy appeared in the cartoon before the Horde existed in the toy line. His head and neck are furry, with bat-shaped ears, glowing yellow eyes, and fangs sticking out of his mouth. The colors on this figure are very vibrant, with pale purplish skin and bright blue fur. Attached to his triceps on his arms are his wings, which feature black paint deco on the outside and a red deco on the inside, as well as some nice line sculpting. Being attached to the arms like this works rather well and offers the option for some really cool poses. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a closer look at Batros. For the most part, he's pretty standard, so there's not a lot of anything special going on here, nothing out of the ordinary. So let's go ahead and run down his articulation real quick. Head is, of course, able to turn both left and right, slightly moves up and down. You got the standard ball joints at the shoulders there, so the arms can move outwards, forwards, backwards. You do have the standard bicep swivel, and you will note that these forearms have the wings molded to them. So they're not glued on or anything like that. It looks like it actually is part of the sculpt, so that means the wings are going to turn with the arms. You do have the standard elbow joints, the swivels at the wrist, you have the torso crunch articulation, you got the waist swivel, you got the legs able to move outwards, you can get in forward so you can get them in a nice sitting pose, you got the standard joints at the knees there, you got the swivels at the boot cut, and then you have nice tight ankle joints. Once again, the pegs are not showing, and the joints are nice and tight. They got kind of that ratchet thing going on there, so you shouldn't have any problems with this guy toppling over. As always, head is removable, and he does have this extra furry collar piece kind of put over there, very reminiscent of what we saw with like Merman and other figures like that who had that added part to add to the actual character design, so that is very cool. You can also remove the harness if you want to, that's around his chest. It just detaches on the back like a lot of the standard armors we've seen, just a little peg there, so you can just kind of plug that back in to put it back on. Now, for the most part, articulation, everything good on this guy. I guess the only thing to really point out is with the way those wings move with the arms there, you are going to get some awkward poses, like if you ever kind of stand him with like his arms at his side, the wings are going to be kind of facing outwards there, but for the most part, the way the wings are on the back of the arms works really well, and in most of the poses, you get some really great kind of wings spread out underneath the arms, and it looks pretty good. Batros didn't have a signature weapon in the cartoon, but Mattel still included something here for him in action figure form. He features a black and red spiked mace. Now, it's the same mace that we saw that came with Spikor, just repainted, but it works out really nice for this particular character. Batros is another Filmation character who I am very happy to see finally get an action figure release. He's one who has been brought up on many want lists for years, and I feel that the Horseman did a really good job of translating him into plastic.
The wings on his arms look really great and are only awkward if you twist the arms in a certain way, but that's not even really a complaint of any kind, because I definitely think this was the best method for doing them. He's got a really fun look that works so well as an action figure, and it's so great seeing this guy on the collection shelf alongside those other Filmation-only characters. Batros is part of the 2013 Club Filmation subscription and will be available in September. Until next time.